Cylinder head porting is the process of carefully reshaping and smoothing the intake and exhaust ports in an engine's cylinder head to improve airflow, reduce turbulence, and increase overall engine performance and power output. It involves removing casting imperfections, matching the ports to intake and exhaust gaskets or manifolds, and optimizing the port shapes for better velocity and volume without sacrificing low-end response. Carbide Burr tools, also called carbide rotary files, are excellent for this work because they cut aluminum or cast iron efficiently when used with a die grinder. However, this is advanced work that requires experience. Mistakes can ruin an expensive cylinder head, so it is highly recommended to practice on a junkyard head first, and to consider professional help or flow bench testing if you are new to the process. You will need a good die grinder. Pneumatic is preferred for better control and less heat buildup, though a high-quality electric one can work. A selection of tungsten carbide burrs with 1/4-inch shanks and various shapes such as flame, tapered, ball, cylindrical, and tree styles in different sizes. Long-reach burrs, 4 to 6 inches, are especially useful for deep ports. Additional supplies include cartridge rolls or flap wheels in various grits for finishing, intake and exhaust gaskets for port matching, cutting fluid or lubricant like WD-40 or paste wax for aluminum, safety equipment, respirator, safety glasses, ear protection, and gloves, and basic measuring tools like calipers. Always work in a well-ventilated area and keep the head very clean during and after the process. Before starting, disassemble the head by removing valves, springs, and guides if necessary, and protect the valve seats with old valves or tape. Thoroughly clean the head, then bolt or tape your gaskets in place and scribe the port outlines onto the head as a guide. Focus on the short side radius near the valve, the bowl area around the seat, and smooth blending from the manifold flange into the valve pocket. Intake ports usually benefit from a smoother finish for better flow, while exhaust ports can handle slightly more aggressive work to reduce heat and reversion. Begin the rough porting by using larger, coarser carbide burrs to remove material gradually, working from the manifold side toward the valve or vice versa. Keep the tool moving constantly with light pressure, letting the burr do the cutting rather than forcing it. Use lubrication frequently to prevent clogging, especially on aluminum, and clean out chips often. Once the basic shaping and port matching are done, switch to finer burrs or abrasive rolls and stones to blend all transitions smoothly, eliminating any steps, sharp edges, or grooves. Aim for a consistent surface finish, semi-rough for carbureted engines to aid fuel atomization, or smoother for fuel-injected setups. You can also lightly smooth sharp edges in the combustion chamber, but avoid removing significant material there as it affects compression ratio. After porting, deburr all surfaces thoroughly and clean the entire head extremely well using solvents, compressed air, and possibly an ultrasonic cleaner to remove every trace of metal particles before reassembly. Finally, reinstall the valves, lapping them if needed, and test the head, ideally on a flow bench if available. Common tips for success with carbide burrs include maintaining proper RPM, typically 10,000 to 35,000 depending on burr size, using constant motion to avoid digging or overheating, and checking your progress frequently with a flashlight and mirror. Be cautious not to break into water jackets or damage valve guides and seats. With patience and care, cylinder head porting using carbide burrs can yield noticeable performance gains, but it is a time-consuming process that rewards attention to detail over speed.
Thanks for watching. If you're looking for high-quality American-made carbide burr tools that are built to cut faster, last longer, and help you get the job done right, visit our website today. We keep our American-made Carbide Burr tools in stock and ready to ship, with same-day shipping available on orders placed before our daily cutoff time. Whether you're working on metal fabrication, porting, welding, automotive projects, or precision grinding, we've got the Carbide Burr you need. Visit our website and order yours today.